We'll be starting the class now. Like I said, I want this class to be more of we going straight into the beginning of the technical analysis. But what I've seen so far on the group, it's so discouraging. I feel so like wow. You can't just use that kind of that this current attitude to win the to be profitable in the financial market. And I know some of you actually have a trading background, which makes it even very good because you have a trading background. It makes it very good. This is an opportunity where you're supposed to now activate the spirit in you or whatever made you to say, I want to be a forex trader. This is the opportunity. There is no place you will see a free forex class and the instructor will be this passionate. I'm so passionate in teaching you guys. Claire is so passionate in teaching you guys. There are some things that, because one thing you also need to understand and put at the back of your mind is the fact that you can't learn everything on the class. Like, there's a lot of things I want to tell you, but I can't tell you on the class. I just can't tell you. We are restricted to 1 hour time. It takes what we are teaching you guys for 5 days. It takes us almost a year now to learn, and with we pay for everything. $150, $180, $230. We are, and everything we are paying for is in dollars, and we are teaching you guys for free. Looking from the angle of there's a lot of people that have been scammed in the financial market all in the name of learning what they're supposed not to learn, and a lot of time has been wasted for a lot of people. And I feel like, okay, let's do it this way. Let's teach people the right way on how to trade, the right attitude, the right behavior. Something will not always be there. Claire will not always be there. The chat is not closed. The reason why the chat is not closed is so that you can drop a message when you encounter any challenge. When I decide to, like, I want to start trading by myself, that was January this year. It's just 3 months, okay? 4 months. Let me say 4 months now. That was January this year. I told myself I'm going to start trading myself. Sorry, before I move further, you need to understand that I'm close to church, and because I'm close to church, so definitely there might be some background noise. Just try to like avoid the noise and focus on what I'm saying. So you need to understand the fact that you need to understand the fact that you need to put in the work. Like I said from the very beginning, we can only teach you beginner to intermediate. For you to be an advanced trader and a profitable trader, it's your own work. Something can never help you. I can only assist you by answering some of your questions. I can't make you profitable. You have to make yourself profitable by sticking to your rules, doing what you're supposed to do, show up in the chat. Even despite the fact that I have different account that I'm trading, I still have a demo account for myself. Because there are sometimes trading will not just feel. I will just not feel like trading. I'll just go to demo because you cannot just be hyper every day. You need to understand that. You can't be hyper every day. I'll just go to demo. Sometimes I'll just take trade without doing analysis. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Sometimes I will see plenty red. If I see plenty red, I'm like, okay, it's like, okay, maybe today wants to be like a red day. That's why I didn't have the morale. If I see plenty blues, I will like, wow, see blues. It will just bring out the spirit in me and say, okay, go back to your analysis, go and look at the charts. Maybe there's something for you today. I still have a demo. You don't trade demo with emotion. Don't trade demo with emotion because it's not your money. Your money is not there. So a lot of things will like hinder you in terms of trading. The way you trade demo is so different from the way you trade real accounts. If you are not serious with demo, you can't be serious with real accounts. Just imagine you are not serious with demo. And the only way you can tell yourself, nobody will have to tell you fund your account. It is when you start seeing result on your demo account. Only you on your own will tell myself, wow, look at where I'm wasting money. Let me try it on my real account. Sticking to exactly what I've been doing on my demo. That is how you become a profitable trader. And if something as simple as create a demo account, you don't even need a verification to create a demo account. Claire did that yesterday. That's why I said try not to miss any of the class because everything connects to each other. Everything connects to each other. And I opened the WhatsApp chat. The WhatsApp chat was open. I'm there. Claire is there. Some of you have also even past the challenge some of you are encountering. Like somebody says, I would like, what kind of lot size would I use? Another person respond that you can use I think one lot size for 10K account. That shows the person has gone ahead of you. Automatically, you learn from that person and you move on. Because I might not be there, Claire will not be there. But the fact that it is a group class, what makes a group class different from learning alone? Learning alone is you are alone and you can't even trade forex alone. Whatever you think is right is right. But once you are in group, whatever you think, you can sample it with others. You can tell them, okay, what do you think about this? Person will tell you, no, this is what I've been doing and it's working for me. Of a sudden, you have learned from that person, which you might likely not have gotten from anywhere. Automatically you have learned from that person. That is the only way you can learn forex. You can't learn forex alone. You can't. You just cannot. Take that from me free of charge. And if you think there's a lot of videos on YouTube, there's a lot of this thing here, this information here that will help you, you're just deceiving yourself. Because in forex, the more information you get, the more confused you will be. Because this person is trading this strategy. You see this other person with another strategy. You see this other person with another strategy. This one is conflicting this one. This one is conflicting this one. This one is conflicting this one. You will now be like, what will I now do? At that point, that's the question you'll be asking yourself. If now, okay, let me even now stick to this exact particular kind of trader. If you still stick to that person, you need to see beyond what everybody is seeing. You need to see beyond the is high, is low, is high, is low. There is break of structure, there is change of character, which is something we are going to do tomorrow. A lot of forest terminologies will be introduced to you guys. And now is also the time whereby coming to class, you need to come with your book and Bible. So that the moment I say, okay, this is this, you grab it. This is this, you grab it. But you just can't, I don't know, forest is an hard work in learning process. Once you perfect the learning process, then everything becomes simple. See, throughout this week, all the trade I've taken has been profitable. Not because I do magic. It's because I have practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. I backtest, I demonstrate, I've done the hard work countless time. I tell myself, if this market did not do this, I'm not do it. I will not enter. It's hard work. So if you think you want to make millions of dollars, you want to make $100 every day, you want to make $500 every day, like today is just the third day. I've made over $500. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I only take one trade per day. You cannot be making such money and you are lazy and you don't want to do the work. You just can't. It's not scam. It's not free work. It's not where money is just on the table where you pick it. You have to work for it. It's an hard work. You need to tell yourself it's an hard work. You need to tell yourself I need to show up every day. It's demo, it's not your money. Trade with the demo. Show up every day. Give yourself time. Look at the chart. We also still provide videos. Do you watch the videos? If you have issues, why can't you send message? I'm just saying this because I want you to be better. I want you to be best. I want you to be the best for yourself, whereby you tell yourself, okay, this is what I learned. Go and pay any other person's money. This same thing I'm telling you is the same thing they will tell you. And even if they tell you, they will not even be these details. Haven't you paid? You learn or you no learn, their own business. But I'm telling you, I want you to be better. I want you to make money. I want you to understand that this is not just what you are seeing online is not lie. As much as there's a lot of lie, it's not lie. And I don't want to like the approach we want to teach you guys is from the educational part. It's not from the part where I'll show you, okay, this is what I take, and today I made money today, I lost today. No, no, no. We don't want to give you all the bed of roses, all those sweet words that they sugarcoat to you guys and tell you, okay, this is what forex is. Then when you now enter, you now start saying red, 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 and you'll be like, and this person lied to me. I'm telling you, this is the hard work. This is the only truth you need. Take your time, learn this thing if you want to learn it. If you know you can't, leave the industry, leave it for good. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your MB. Don't waste your MB. Leave the group. Like, don't waste your MB. Why waste your MB being in a place where you know you will not put in the work? It just doesn't make any sense. And if you know this is what you want to do, do it. Do it with passion. Do it with yes, I want to be here. There's a lot of money in the financial market, a whole lot of money. I didn't go anywhere today. I still made money. I didn't go anywhere. Like, I'm at home throughout. I didn't even call anybody that want to buy anything or I want to sell anything. I entered the market I take a trade, I come out profitable, I rest. It's not bed of roses. It's not simple. If anybody tell you Forex is simple, the person is lying to you. It's only simple when you are putting the hard work. I won't be saying things like this in the subsequent class. Like this will likely even be the last time I won't tell you take your notes right. This will likely be the last time I'll tell you right, ask question. I lay down those rules. Sometimes those pulls that we drop on the message is not because I feel like I want the group to be engaging. If the group is engaging, it doesn't add any money to me. I am just putting it there to remind you guys that this is what you need to do. It's to let you understand that okay, this is what you need to do. It's just like backing whatever you have learned, and those of you that have not learned to like ask your peers question. If you have any issue, ask your peers. Not after when Samson drop message. Oh, I forget. I'm having this issue. I'm having this issue. What the heck? What if I didn't drop a message? What if I didn't say anything? What if I am no longer there? You understand? So you need to put in the work. You need to put in the work. Not even just the work. You need to even put in your money. Because some of us learn by putting money. I learned so much by putting money. I don't believe in free stuff. Because I still feel the people are lying after telling me something is free. I still want to like put in my money to see it for real. Put in the work, put in the money. If you think you can learn it on your own, fine, it's good. You will learn it on your own because the market will keep on taking the money from you. Done with that, let's go to what we have for today. Day three will be like introduction to. Let me share my entire screen. Let me know if you start seeing my screen. Can you see my screen? Just drop a reaction. Drop a reaction if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So the two now, understanding market analysis. So first of all, we're talking about technical analysis versus fundamental analysis. Technical analysis. This is technical analysis. Can you see the chart? Claire, please be helping me to like so I will know if
Yes, we
everybody's
can.
following. So when you hear about Forex technical analysis, I'm so sorry my chart is showing blue. Most of you are used to red and green. You get most of you are used to red and green. So if you watch the trading view class, I think you should have understand a whole lot of stuff about trading view. I'm currently using trading view. That is for those people who watch the class. But if you do not watch the class, good for you. Maybe you still have to go and watch it. But I will also still talk about overview of what it is. So when we talk about technical analysis, they are telling you the charts. They're telling you look at the charts, look at the candlestick, look at this nonsense, these jargons that we are seeing here. That is this, all these jargons here is what technical analysis is all about. So all those jargons is exactly what technical analysis is all about. But when they tell you fundamental analysis, mhm, so once they tell you fundamental analysis, what they are actually telling you is simple. They are telling you news. So let me say, for instance, do not. I want to trade euro, euro USD. I want to trade euro USD, and there is war in America in the next 1 hour. I know because there is war in America, the dollar will crash, right? So because I know the dollar will crash, I will likely just say buy EU. So that is, I'm saying EU will overpower dollar. So that's what fundamental analysis is. In the simplest terms, fundamental analysis is what is happening in that country. What news is happening? What economic decision are they taking that will impact the economy of that country? That's fundamental analysis. Technical analysis is what is the chart saying? What has happened in the previous week? What has happened in the previous month? What has happened in the previous hour? When are these people entering the market? When are the banks opening? When are the banks entering the market? And the rest. That is exactly what technical analysis and fundamental analysis is all about. Then the point two is chart type, candlesticks, and pattern. So I'll show you what chart types is, what candlesticks is all about, and what pattern is all about. And I will do that by trying to like the explain everything about TradingView. TradingView is a platform where we use to take our trade. If you don't want to use MT5, MT5 will also still show you this same candlestick, this same wire, this same chart. Most of you will be seeing yours in red and green. Red for bearish, which is it's going down. Red for bearish, which is the candlestick is going down. Green for bullish, which is it's going up. Bullish simply means up. Bearish means down. So I'm trying to like pause now, trying to like take you slow so that you can jot little things as I'm saying. So once you open your trading view, this is exactly what you will see. You see something like this, don't get confused. I'll explain everything line by line. So let me start from this side. As much as there's already a recorded video that will assist you, so I'll just be taking it little by little and explain how the works here. So if you come to this particular point, just follow my mouse. I'm sure you can see my mouse. Come to this point. This point is like a cross. That's what we use to drag this surface up and down. So I can drag this surface up and down because of this cross. Then this is like a line. But under the line, you can see a little arrow there. If you open it, you see all the parties of every line. I will tell you the only thing I use because I don't want to bug you with information that you don't need. I'll tell you the only thing I use in every family I enter. So in the line family, I use trend line, I use horizontal ray, and I use vertical line. So if you want to trade, what happens? Like network. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can. Yes.
Okay. It's like network took out the chat. But okay, it's back now. Oh Jesus. Okay. Don't mind all these things you are saying. This is my main chart. So, like I said, I use trend line, I use horizontal ray, and I use vertical line. The reason why you see it starred here is because I put it at the top of my chart so that I will not go and be looking for it every time. So I make it favorite so it will be at the top of my screen. So if I need it, I'll just click on it. See, trend line, this trend line, horizontal ray, this horizontal ray, then vertical line, this is vertical line. This vertical line. What did they do? Trend line is I want to draw a straight line. I want to draw a straight vertical line. A straight vertical line. Is it vertical? A straight horizontal line. I want to draw a straight horizontal line. So I use trend line. So most of the time, what I use my trend line to do is to mark break of structure. I will explain break of structure when we get to tomorrow class. So, Jesus. Let me see if I can. Okay. I don't know why my chat is running and coming back. Mhm. So this is trend line. This trend line. Can you see the line?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
this is trend line. So I use this to like mark this is a break of structure. So once I mark it, if you watch that video, I explain everything more in details, but I just have to do this. So BOS actually stands for break of structure. So when you see BOS in anybody's chart, the person is telling you break of structure. And what does break of structure means? It means where is the low that breaks this? This is a high. This is a high. Then there is a low that pushed up and break this. For the fact that it breaks this top, then this is a break of structure. The structure is expected to. I'll talk more about it tomorrow. No, this is how structure is. An up structure. So like this, I believe it's going up like this. So we usually have structures like this. So once I have my line, this is a break of structure one. This is a break of structure two. I use the oh my god. Some people who want to enter, I would have to be giving them admin now. I'm coming. Okay, so this is a break of structure one. This is a break of structure two. So with this now, I know I have like this is how the market usually looks like. Anybody that goes out now, maybe the person will not enter this class again because coming early is also part of it. The person will have to wait until the end of the class because I will not have to accept anybody in again. I will just not have to, so I can be able to stay focused. Okay, so this is what I do with this. The person will forever be there. So why horizontal ray? What I do with horizontal ray just give me a straight line from beginning to end. If I clicked on this now, which is also here, if I clicked on horizontal ray now, the moment I put it, you see, it gives a straight line from beginning to wherever it's going to. It's different from trend line. Trend line is I have to like drag it to where I want it to start and where I want it to end. But horizontal ray will gives you from the beginning of somewhere to I don't know where it ends. Have you seen this? If I keep dragging it, I don't know where it ends. That's what horizontal ray do for me. I'll explain what I use it for. I'm just trying to just explain to you things that are in trading view. Then vertical line gives you a straight line. When you click on vertical line, it gives you a straight line from a particular place. Just like the way you have this horizontal ray down to up, that's the same way you have vertical line. It goes from down to top. Where it hits on the down, I don't know. Where it's hitting at the top, I don't know. So you see, this is it. This is exactly what vertical line do. So that's the only thing I use in the line chart. So we have to. Hello, who is this person? Jesus. So another thing again is this Gann and Fibonacci tool. I don't use Fibonacci tools. This Gantt boss, I use it once in a while. I use it once in a while. I don't use anything here. As much as other traders use them, I don't use anything here. I only use Gantt boss once in a while. And I will tell you what I use it for. I use it in the place of rectangle. Let me even show you. So if you click on Gantt boss has something like this. So because it has something like this, so sometimes if my stop loss pips is so long, I want to put my trade. So if my stop loss pips is so long, I will explain what I'm sure you people know what stop loss is and you know what pips is. If it's so long, I want to enter my trade from the middle. From the middle. That's the only thing I use my gank boss to do. If not, I would prefer to have just used rectangle, which is just normal. Because if I use rectangle, it just gives me a normal trend that I want. But that's what I do with gank boss, and that's it for gank boss. What else again? Then there's also another family. This is the pattern family. So like I said, I want to talk about pattern. You see, rectangle is just giving rectangle vibes. Gang boss is giving a line in the middle to show how to enter and how to go out. Why patterns? So come to pattern. I don't use any pattern to trade, but these are different patterns. If you have read a lot of forex trading books, you have seen head and shoulder patterns. I don't use them, so I don't want to tell you about it. But you can go and learn about it. Open trading view on your system. Take a look at each and every one of them. So that's head and shoulder pattern. This ABCD pattern. I know a lot of people that use head and shoulder. Head and shoulder is very, very popular. Triangle pattern is also very, very popular. I think head and shoulder and triangle are the same. Those two are very popular. But I don't use pattern to trade at all. So I don't want to talk about pattern. So I won't waste any of your time. So another thing again is projection. On this projection, I use long position and short position. What do we do with long position and short position? Long position simply means buy. If I want to buy a trade, I use long position. If I want to sell a trade, I use short position. And another thing again I use is price range. As much as I don't really use this price range again, I used price range before due to my former strategy, because then I was thinking, okay, I have to like look at what is the price range of this and this. But I've learned how to do it from long and short position. I think I need to remove it. Good. Let me remove it. So long and short position is another thing. So let's now go to, let me show you how it works. Long and short position, if I come back to that, I'll just remove that person. Long is I want to buy from here. If I clicked on long, so automatically it's showing me this. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. So if for instance I want to buy this trade now and I want the trade to like do something like this, come back down here and tap me in and buy. So I will have set my, what is this stop now? I will have set my position like this. So if I use long, that is I want to buy. This red that you are seeing down is my stop loss. This the lowest here is stop loss. Okay, let me use a account that I trade today. This is an account I trade today. So this red now is showing me anything inside this red box is I'm in loss. Everything inside this green box is I'm in profit. So the moment the market taps me in, let me just show you. This is a live account that I took today. The market comes, it taps me in, start doing its nonsense then. So this push that leads to this is a profit zone already. So that's what long is. Then short is the opposite of it. Short is like you coming down. See, long, I expect the market to come, tap me in and go out. Another thing again you can learn from long and short is risk to reward. If you come down, if you look at this red part of it, under this part of amount, I don't know if I can touch it. Can you see it? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So under this part of amount, you see 11.2. And at this spot up here, you for the green top, you see 38.7 amount. If you can see it, confirm you can see it. I want to tell you what you can do with that.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
You can see target. You can see amount.
So since you
So
can see,
I'm seeing chart deck, but I'm not. I don't know what part. Is it the tax bar side? I'm seeing 1.3558.
no, that's not where I'm
Is it
talking.
that part?
No, not that part. I'm talking about the red and green. The red and green is the long and short.
Yes.
This red and
I
green
think your screen is black. Okay,
I think
so
my screen is back. This red and green, this long this
yes.
thing that I put, not this tax bar. Forget about the tax bar. This box red and green.
Yes, I see it.
So there is 11.2 amount. There's something like an amount. Oh, my screen is blank again. Why is this
Yes,
network this
I
bad?
see it. Thank you.
Why is this network misbehaving? So what it does is that if you want to do your risk to reward, imagine I want to risk $50 in this trade now, in this particular trade. So I would like 11 times what will give me 38. 11 times 2 is 22, right? 11 times 3 is 33. So, and I want to do 1 to 3. So I have to like reduce my green to 33. Do you get?
I'm not sure. I think you should come again.
Okay. So I have 11.2 here as my stop loss. And I have 38.7 as my take profit. And my rules of my trading says it has to be 1 to 3. So if 11 times 3 is what? You ask yourself that question.
30.
So if it's 33 and this is 38, so you know you are 1.3 point something. If you want to be precise to 1.3, so you have to take it to 11.33. So at 11.33 now,
VXCB.
eh?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
Let's see the 11 points so that everybody's carried along.
Can you see the 11 points? 11.2 at below of this red. This
Yes,
is it.
11.2. It looks like you're dragging something down. I'm seeing it
Yes.
there.
This is it. I'm using my mouse now to touch it.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Then this is the 333.1.
Yes.
So that is what you use to calculate your risk to reward. So if you know you want to get 1 to 7, that is, I want to risk $50 and I want to make the $50 times 7. So what you just have to do is to just increase your stop loss up. Say your stop loss, your take profit up. The end point of the green is where your take profit ends. The moment you get to that end point, it will take you out of the market automatically if you take the trade according to that number. According to that number, if you take the trade according to that number. So, and again, if you do the math, you look at where is my green, what's the number, where's my stop loss, where's the number. So once you do the calculations, it will tell you if you are getting 1 to 7, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Even if your stop loss is so long, you can still do 1 to the number. So that is if your stop loss is 35. So you have to do 35 times 3 to put your TP. Hope you get that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is it for long. The same thing happens to short. Short is taking this red up and bringing the green down. That's what short is all about. It's just like long is buying, short is selling. They are the same thing. So that's for that about long and short. Let me even see if I can put a short sample. Have you seen a short sample?
Yes.
So
Yes.
they are just the same thing. Just that short is selling, long is buying. If it's going up, it's buying. If it's coming down, it's selling. So that's for that. So once you come to part twos, the only thing I use in part twos, I don't think I used arrow before, but I no longer use it. Let me remove it so that I can be having a short chart now. So I use highlighter. I use highlighter tools. Very, very important for me. I use rectangle. I've told you what I use rectangle to do. While I was explaining gang boss, I've told you what I use rectangle to do. I've also used parts. Part tools is this line that I use. I use part tools to draw structure. I will explain that very well in tomorrow class. I use part tools to draw structure. That is to draw line. Okay, the market is coming down, it's going up, it's coming down, it's going up. That's what I use part tools to do. And I use my rectangle. So what did I use highlighter to do? Let's try highlighter. Let's try highlighter. This chart should come back. I don't know why it's in is going and coming. I don't know why. So if I want to use highlighter, let me say this is the market now. I just use highlighter to be telling myself what I'm thinking about the market. So I was like, this is low, this is high, this is low, this is high, this is low, this is high, this is low, this is high. Then this low led to this high that breaks this and break this. Do you understand what I use highlighter to do?
Art. We'll call it art for us, like you just duplicate it.
Yes, I just use it to touch the candlestick to just show myself that this is what I'm doing. Do you get? So
Yeah,
instead
you're
of me
highlighting.
just to highlight what I'm thinking. Because I can also still do this is low, this is high, this is low, this is high without using highlighter. But I love using the highlighter because it shows me even if I left the chart and I come back, I don't need to now be trying to do this is low, this is high, this is low, this is high. I can just say, okay, this is it. Because I've marked it out already. So that's what I do with highlighter. Aside that, I have no business with highlighter. I just use highlighter to tell myself this is where I'm going to and this is where I'm coming to. I've told you what I do with rectangle. Rectangle, I use rectangle to mark my order block. Order block is where I want to take my trade from. Let me say, for instance, I want to take the trade from here. If you watch the recording, I explain more part of it. I don't want to spend much time on what I have done already. So rectangle is, let me give a better example. Using the part tools. So like I said, I use the part tools also. Oh my god, why is this thing going and coming? So let me say, because the market don't just go up like this, the market goes up, comes down, go up again, that is comes down, go up again, comes down, go up again, and come down, and this is how the market usually looks like. Is that the market is doing like this, or now I'm using my part tools now, or the market is doing down. Oh my god. I don't know what's happening to MTN network. Down, then or the market is doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So the market, anytime you look at your chart, you always see either this or this other last one. Let me not forget. Like this. Like this. So when you see the market doing like this, you say the market is consolidating. That is, the market is ranging high, low, high, low. The market did not pass this low, it did not pass this high. Hope you get.
Yes, I do.
So if you see the market doing this other part, that is, the market is bullish because it's doing high, low, high, low. And that way, I'll just be using my highlighter. We're doing, this is the high, this is the low that led to the high. Then this low led to this high that breaks this structure. Then this low led to this high that breaks this structure. Then this low led to this high that breaks this structure. That shows the market is going up. So what did I now do with my rectangle tools? I do my rectangle tools. I'm trying to like explain this chart. Tomorrow we'll look at it in real market. You get. What I do with my rectangle tools is I look for which low led to the high that breaks structure. This is the low that led to this high that breaks this structure. So I use my rectangle tools to mark something like this. So what did I expect? Because I can see that this market has been showing low that led to high, low that led to high. I expect that it's coming back to low to go back up again. So what I'm doing is I look for long position from this end. So what's happening? I look for a long position from this end. Coming, I don't know why this thing has joined together now. Okay, good. So I look for long position from this end. I put my entry here. Then I put my stop loss below that low, little bit below that low. Then I target up. I target above the current high. So because I know the market will come down and enter, tap me in, then go back up again. Are you getting this?
Yes.
This part of the trade, I don't do anything. If the market is doing this, I'll just say the market is consolidating. I expect the market to do what I call, I expect the market to show me a structure because I can only trade structure. I can't trade, my strategy can only trade structure. It can't trade any other thing. So I expect the market to take out this consolidation and show me if it's coming back up again or show me if it's doing downward. Then I want to now trade the trend. So that is what I do with this. I only trade trend. This is not giving me if the market is going up or down. This is showing me, yes, this market is going up. This is showing me this market is going down. So I use my highlighter tools to do the same thing. This is the high that led to the low. Then this low led to high and break this structure here. Then this other low, no, sorry, not this particular structure. This is not a bearish movement. This is not a bullish trend, so it's a bearish trend. So this is the high that led to the low. Then this high, I better close the door, that led to this low, then breaks this. Then this other one led to this low, then also breaks this. Then this other one led to this low that also breaks this. So that way, because I understand this is how it is, I also look for my candlestick. As my candlestick, I look for my rectangle box. I look for my rectangle box. This is the low that led to this, so I place it here. I'll tell you what exactly I'm looking for to enter a particular trade like this. Then I'll put my shorts because this is bearish. So I look for short position and I enter like this. Set my stop loss, which is the red part. Oh my god. Okay, good. So this is, let me bring my candlestick back. Then I enter like this again. Close it. So sometimes the market might not tap you in. Like this now, the market do not tap me in here. That's why sometimes I will share on the 0x main platform that I missed this trade. This market did not tap me in. Because I was expecting a tap in here and I didn't get a tap in here. That is it for this. If I didn't get a tap in here, I look for another trend again to see how I can enter. But how we can now make all this a strategy, that will be done tomorrow. I'm just showing you the tools I use. So that is it for this particular one. Then I use text. If you come to text, because I have to write, so I use text a lot. So when I see something like this, I see something I want to write on my chart, I just put the text. I just put BOS. BOS is break of structure. I put CHOCH. That's change of character. I put dollar sign. That's liquidity. That is, there's a lot of buyers here. The market will likely come and take all of them out. So I put anything. Sometimes I will just write supply zone. Supply zone is the zone where the market is going to sell from. Like this particular zone is a supply zone because I'm expecting that the market will come to this place and sell from there. And demand, normal your economies, the way your economies is normal, supply and demand. Demand is where people buy from. People are demanding for your goods, so they want to buy. So this is the demand zone. This is where they buy from. Supply. So I just use text to just write on my chart so that to bring clarity for myself. This emoji here, I don't use anything here, so I don't want to talk about it. I'm in serious business. I'm not here to play. So I don't use any other thing all here. Down to this. What this eye looks like, this exact part, is simply close everything on the chart. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So the eye is simply, if I open the eye, so the eye will show everything I've done on the chart. But the moment I close the eye, everything I've done on my chart will automatically hide. I used to hide everything on my chart and it makes my chart look clean, as if I've not done anything. Just imagine I press it back and all these jargons comes back. So instead of deleting everything I've done, I just use the eye to close it. Why this padlock is, maybe you have somebody else that usually comes to your system. You don't want them to come and scatter anything. You just, my system is my system. Nobody is sharing it with me. So the moment you click on this padlock, you lock all this drawing. Even if they touch it, they will not be able to delete anything except you unlock it. That's what this padlock is all about. Then this delete is, I want to delete all this rubbish I've put on my chart. I just click delete. It will delete everything. Instead of deleting it manually one after the other, I just use this delete key to delete everything. Everything down here is just showing day, month, day. I don't use anything down here, so I don't even need to talk about it. I don't use anything down here. Anything below here, I don't use it. A lot of people use it, I don't use it. I only want to talk about what I use, like I said. So we'll stick to that. Every other thing here like this, I don't use it. The only thing I use here, let me come to this part, is I want to take a screenshot of my screen. Maybe I want to share you guys a trade. I want to share a trade with you. I just come to this camera here. I'll take a snapshot. And I come to either download the image or copy image. If I go to copy image, it will just give me screenshot of this. I can go and paste it anywhere. If I go to download image, I'll just download this, whatever I'm seeing currently, then I can go and share it to anywhere. That's the only thing I use here. I don't use any other thing here. So I will come back to talk about this and all this line here. I'll come back to talk about it. But let me come to this part. This part shows I'm trading Euro USD. So this chart that I am currently in is Euro USD chart. That's what this chart is all about. Let me hide all this grammar. So this chart is showing me I'm trading Euro USD, and all these numbers you are seeing here are just price. Forget about it. I don't use it to do anything. I don't use it to do anything. They are just numbers. I don't use them to do anything. But this just shows. Then this thing you are seeing here is sell. The same way you have that sell and buy on your MT5. That's the same thing. This is sell. This is buy. Although I don't take my trade directly from TradingView, so I don't use it. I take my trade from MT5. I only do analysis from here. So this is sell and this is buy. I don't use it. Then the same way on your MT5, you have different time. On your MT5, you have different time. Okay, this time is for this time is for that, this time is for this time is for that. 1 minute, this is 1 minute, this is 5 minutes, this 15 minutes, this 30 minutes, this 1 hour, this 2 hour, this 4 hour, this day, this week, this month, and so on and so forth. If you touch this arrow below here, you see every other time. The only time you are seeing at this top here is the time I am using to trade. I take my trade from, I no longer do 1 month, so let me take it out. I only do 1 month maybe on a weekend. I no longer do 1 month, so let me take it out. So I look at the trend weekly, daily. I do this weekly on the weekend, only on weekend. So draw my bias for the week. Like, okay, on Sunday, I use the weekly. Okay, this is what I want to look at for. Okay, on EU, I want to look at what the markets will do on EU for this is what it has done in the previous week. Maybe this week will be totally bearish. You understand? I just should just draw my bias. That is all. I think, let me see if there is one I did and I write it on the chart. Okay, you see, I say because I have a bearish bias, so I think that's just a mitigation. So because I have done my own analysis on the weekend, I've drawn my bias already that, okay, I have a bias of selling this market this week. So the market has to show me something else for me to now buy. But I've already done my analysis for the week and I am looking at selling. So that is just all I do with the weekly time frame. Aside that, I have no business with weekly time frame. So daily time frame, I also use that only on weekends. Aside from that, I have no business also with it. I focus more on 4 hours every day. I focus on 4 hours and I take my trade to 1 minute. Tomorrow we'll talk about how to do it in real strategy. So, but I can't be talking about this and that tomorrow. So tomorrow will just be straight to the point. We trade, we go to live trade, we take a trade, and we see how it will come out. If it come out loss or profit, we will do that exactly tomorrow. But today, I just want to tell you what I look out for in the market, and this is just the beginning guide of technical analysis. That is why I draw these 3 things, because these are the 3 things you always see in the market. You see number 1, the consolidation. You see number 2, the bullish trend, and you see number 3, the bearish trend. Take that note. You will need it. You need the consolidation. I don't trade on consolidation. People that trade support and resistance strategy, they trade consolidation because they will take here as support. That's what I am to discuss about tomorrow. Take care, because this is a trend line. Oh Jesus, this line. Let's wait for it to come back. So that's exactly what I do with that. So they take here as support because the market has been coming here, tap in, go back, come back, tap in, go back, come back, tap in, go back. And they take the other parts. Where's the other one? They take the down as resistance. So they will sell from here, they will go out, they will buy from here, they will go out, they will sell from here, they will go out, they will buy from here, they will go out, they will sell from here, they will go out. But if you look at this, you know that this person will only be winning little, and the day the market will take him out, the person might likely lose all his trade. Because if I do, that's not a good risk to reward. If I put my buy here and take a look at it like this, so it's just like 14.28. 14 times 2 is 28. That's 1 to 2. That's 1 to 2. That's the person will win 2 times. That's the person will win times 2 of the person's amount. So that is what that aspect is all about. Because I don't take trade of 1 to 2, so I don't think I do any trade on consolidation. But if I take a trade like this, and this is it. So this is 14 times 14, 53 divided by 14 is about 1 to 4, 1 to 5. So I make more money than this. So I just focus on trading structure. And it's something that we'll also explain in details another time. So another thing again that I want to talk about is candlestick. Candlestick. And I will explain that also with time frame. Let me see if I can make this big so you can see the charts better. Everything you see on this chart is what we call candlestick. Candlestick. This is a bearish candlestick. This is a bullish candlestick. And every candlestick have a name. Every candlestick have a name. As much as I don't trade candlesticks, but I use them to form a bias of what the market is all about. So because I am currently on 1 minute, it shows every of this stick is 1 minute. It shows every of the stick is 1 minute. If I move it to 5 minutes, let's wait for the market to the network to load. That shows every of these sticks is formed in 5 minutes. This 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 is formed in every candlestick is formed in 5 minutes. If I move it to 15 minutes, that shows every candlestick is formed in 15 minutes. You need to understand that. Take that note, take that one down. If you go to 1 minute, it shows every candlestick is formed in 1 minute. If it goes to 5 minutes, it shows every candlestick is formed in 5 minutes. That's for that. So if you have a very long candlestick, that shows there is a lot of sell pressure here. A lot of sell pressure. That is, a lot of people sell the market. Every candlestick represents human being and the way they react to the market. Every candlestick represents human being, the way they react in the market. This candlestick is showing me, I'm spending a lot of time. Are you guys still here?
Yes.
Okay, so I've spent a lot of time. So this Google link will likely end in few minutes. I just noticed that I've spent a whole lot of time. I spent a whole lot of time. I said I would take it. So every candlestick represents human being. Human being. This shows, if you look at this candlestick, let me take this. This candlestick has a lot of line. Look at the line. The line on the candlestick is called wick. It shows there's a lot of buying pressure. The buyers buy to this level, but the sellers was angry. They push it back to this place. So this alone shows sellers are now in charge. This is a momentum that the sellers are taking part of the market. I will explain that better tomorrow. I just only want to show you what candlestick is all about. And for you to now confirm it, you see this large sell, boom, big one. It shows another one. The buyers want to take charge back, but the seller push it back again, boom. So the more you have this down, it shows the sellers are in charge of the market. See this big buy, it shows the buyer, it shows how many people buy the market, it shows how many people sell the market. So you need to take that notes down for yourself. So that you can either use candlestick or you use line. See, it's not line. But if I'm using line now, I can't see how many people is buying and how many people is selling. So I just focus on candlestick. I don't use indicators. Okay, I use some indicators. I will explain that in the next class. And I don't use any other thing. Also in the next class, I will also explain what this is all about. I think I have to like end this class here. And if you have any question, you can just ask me. Ask a question. We have very few minutes. I noticed the call is about ending.
We can ask in the
You can
chats,
ask.
like in the WhatsApp
You
chat.
can ask on the
Some
WhatsApp chat, but you can
answer.
also ask now. Now that I think I still have like 1 minute, or you ask on the WhatsApp chat. tomorrow I will not be doing all those
Yeah.
deep down analysis, like showing you what this is all about. I'll just go straight to the point. So any question?
Is there a difference between
Eh?
bullish candlestick and a bearish candle?
Say what's the
The difference
difference?
between a bullish
The
between a bullish candlestick and a bearish candle.
bullish candlesticks goes up, bearish candlestick goes down. That's number one. Number two, different people use color to represent it. And in most of the charts, bullish candlestick is green, bearish candlestick is red. In most of the charts. Don't mind my own trading view. I decided to change it so that it will not affect my own psychology. I decided to use blue and black. Black for me is bearish, blue for me is bullish. That is buy and sell. Any other
Thank
question?
you.
Okay, sure. You said fundamental analysis is means news,
News, yes,
and technical analysis
is the chart.
and technical analysis. Okay,
Yeah.
like you said, when the bank enters the market or something like that.
That is technical analysis. Those candlesticks shows you who are the kind of person. Somebody like me that have $1,000, I can't have that kind of big bullish bearish candlestick. It shows whoever entered the market at that point comes with large amount of money. That's why the candlestick is very big. So I want to enter with that same
Okay.
person because that person can move markets for you.
Okay, thank you.
And those kind of people are banks. It's only banks that have that kind of plenty money and all this investment, this thing. Okay, my call is ending now. You can drop all your questions on the group chat and I will respond to every one of them. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be very interesting and everything will make sense a lot. See you guys. Bye bye. Drop your question. Ask questions.